Who's that large guy?
That's a big bear. Ah, God, these bears! These bears, they're so hard.
Hey, upside, you're pretty close to getting the sword strength.
Yeah.
You could sneak around them pretty easily.
I just bumped into it. I bumped
that
into
bear
it.
you saw, by the way,
If you
inside there is a chest with a reward.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
So Tom, how many bears have you accidentally walked into and thought they wouldn't attack you?
That's the first bear that's happened to, but it's definitely happened to a few enemies where I just got to bump into it.
I meant like
That's also what
IRL.
Blight is.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? I just I knew when I bumped into it he would get up. I just didn't think I was that close to him.
Tom, I will say 3 of those bears could probably defeat a Xenomorph.
Oh, dude, one of them.
One of them! 3!
Yeah,
One of them.
Dude, it would take 3 Xenomorphs to beat that bear.
Exactly. A single one of those bears
just
could
the
kill 3
criteria.
Xenomorphs.
Dude,
don't even bring up the acid. Don't even bring up the acid
Elven
blood thing. That
cock ring,
thing,
hell yeah.
thing has a thick hide.
I don't even think 5 would be able to. Well, how many bears do you think it would take? Like real life bears, like in each of
What
your
kind of
opinion?
bear? Like a polar bear?
No, he said it before. It's the Kodiak bears.
Kodiak,
right?
Kodiak,
the,
like a
why
big grizzly.
They're like the biggest because they're the
Are we
biggest
doing
fucking
this
bears.
again?
Okay, they're the
Well,
biggest
we're
bears.
doing it a
That's
little
what-
We're doing it a little differently. I'm just asking, in your opinion, how many bears?
Here's the thing. Realistically thinking about it, I would think that a bear, 1 to 3 bears would be, I would think they could do it, but it would be weird to see, because it's like, are they all gonna make it, or is it like a complete draw?
No, I think it's just like, if there's one bear left standing, and like the rest die, I'd say bears still win. You know what I mean?
Because the thing is, if they get like a nice chomp in, that bear is done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
So it's like,
I would say if it was like
chomp?
if it was like a flat plane, I think the bear would have a pretty good advantage. But if like the Xenomorph could get up in a tree or like a ceiling, they would have a greater advantage.
Yeah, of course.
Tail.
Yeah.
The whole idea was that they were in a plane. They were.
I'm pretty sure a Xenomorph can kill most creatures on Earth.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Regardless.
So it's like, okay, so a Xenomorph is a fucking murder machine.
Yeah.
If a bear gets
machine for murder.
if the bear good shot, the bear's
One
regardless
person at a
because it's got a mouthful of acid.
one person at a fucking time.
Or if it's just using its claws.
One person at a time. Tyler, are you done talking?
I mean,
Not sure.
it would die.
Thank you, Derek.
I know Derek's got it lined up. He's gonna settle it.
You want to
now.
moderate? You want to moderate the bear?
Yeah, he doesn't have to moderate. He's got it settled already.
It's
If we
simple.
want to make this hot, we could each wear shock collars.
Look,
just
man.
sit down, fuck over each other.
Let me,
Simply put, a Xenomorph could take up to 4 bears.
I would
The
say
5th
yeah.
bear is where
Yeah.
it gets dicey.
Yeah, I agree.
If the Xenomorph tried to get up a tree, the bears would all just start balancing themselves on small rubber balls, like in the Russian circus, and they would go up the tree.
See, once again, people come in with these fallacies, like oh, the bears will simply team up and fucking jerk each other off, get everyone cranked, and then they go in like with love and affection. They built this.
What do you mean people will come up with these fallacies? I was the only one defending the bears, really. I didn't come up with any fallacies.
Bears inspired Glover.
I
think that
very clearly stated that I was Team Xenomorph right at the beginning.
Yeah.
I agree with Tyler, but once again, one person at a fucking time talking.
No.
I want to die.
I mean, if you just want your
I'll do my
opinion
best.
washed out into nothing, yeah, fucking keep talking. But
In the Xenomorph versus 3 bears argument, yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter.
I still think that, and I just want to this is my final thoughts on it. It's not that I think that 3 bears will always beat a Xenomorph. I would say that they've got a chance, that's my point,
Okay,
Yeah.
one bear
a chance unless there's like very specific circumstances.
Yeah, dude, like they have to, that's why it's like, okay,
Look, if they have a chance to win at all, then it means I'm right in the... discussion. That's what happened.
That's literally not what I said.
New setting. No. Okay, new setting. All right. It's one
Well,
Xenomorph,
is it
3
like,
bears in a
if
space
it's-
station.
If it's like 3 bears, and like, does the Xenomorph have to fight them like head on, or like?
Okay.
'cause I feel like the Xenomorph would like do like Kid and Run, like
Yeah,
it would
I
hide
mean-
off, it would kill one of them, and then run away.
It could do that. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about the space station in a second. But the original discussion was 3 bears versus 1 Xenomorph on a flat plane. You know, a flat surface. There's nowhere to hide, and the way I originally set it up was that like it was a death match, so they were all just trying to kill each other. You know, because
This
you know,
is a Batman Superman debate.
I think at least 1 bear would survive that.
I'm pretty sure Goku will beat them all.
yeah. I mean, obviously.
All right.
This is like that
The
Batman
thing is
versus
that it's
somebody,
like-
but
it's
Batman
like-
doesn't have time to repair.
The thing is, it's several miles of open field.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Exactly.
So it's
Is it
not
just
like,
like
the
a- just a
Xenomorph can
blank
run and hide
void?
in a tree or something. It's all open.
So you're
There
gonna
is
gimp
no
the
other
Xenomorph.
stuff.
Well, yeah, because you have to, because
Why
Xenomorph
don't
is
you
super
come out
strong.
and admit that you're prejudiced towards Xenomorphs and you don't want to give them a
I'm
fair shot at victory?
xenophobic.
All right, guys. So this is my anti-Xenomorph campaign.
We
This
don't
is how it
appreciate
starts.
xenophobia, xenomorphobia
Xenomorph.
on,
Let's just crunch some
on our
numbers.
stream.
Let's run the numbers. Let's run the numbers.
Let's look for a known analog in nature of a xenomorph. Would you say a scorpion is a pretty adequate?
Why are you saying this like Carl Sagan on Nova?
Jimmy, let me fucking finish my point. All right. Would you say that is a decent analog for
Like a really big scorpion, I would say, yeah.
Yeah. So
A really
alright.
big scorpion with a penis head that like fucks you to death with it. I guess if
Yeah.
that exists.
Well, the Xeno, I would say it's like a cross between a scorpion and a human, because it's like bipedal and shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I'd say it's a
around, but it's
standing.
not-
Yeah.
Yeah, it has
right, but
hands
that-
and feet.
Right, but that wasn't the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Don't
A
get me wrong.
scorpion, yes, is the
I also
closest
want to
thing you
hug a
can think
bear,
of.
yes. But go on. Yeah, talk about bring your scorpion point.
All right. So, so in order to crush, let's say, an average scorpion, how many foot-pounds would you need?
I have no idea. What? I don't think. Does anybody know the answer to that? I'd say you just have to. I mean, I could.
What's the answer, Derek?
I'm pretty sure that's called check and mate.
I guess.
Okay, so
Argument over.
your average scorpion, black scorpion, is 5.3 inches long.
Okay, it's very small.
It takes 200 psi to crush one.
Okay.
Damn.
So you take something that's 5 inches long and scale it up to 7 feet long.
But a xenomorph isn't a scorpion, so I get what you're saying. You know, like
It has an exoskeleton like a scorpion, and
Yeah.
even if it's made of chitin, which it most likely isn't,
Yeah.
it's made of something tougher. You're gonna take.
I mean,
it's
people
gonna take a
shot
shit
at
ton of
them.
force.
they took.
Yeah,
they-
but a bullet is different from a bite.
yeah, but the bears have claws too. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah. They could slash at them. Bear. First off, a bear bite can crush a bowling ball. That's like a legit thing. They can crush like whale skulls.
Yeah,
they
they
have
have to.
Their bites
so
are
many
fucking
factories.
strong. Yeah, the bears are very like, you know what I mean.
Right, the whole thing is they have to land that hit first
Yeah.
of all.
Oh yeah. No, they have.
So it's
well,
like,
yeah. It's,
if they land the bite, you know, it would obviously depend
they
on
don't
where they
necessarily-
land the bite. So
They
it's
don't
like
necessarily have to bite. They can fucking maul and crush you.
right, but
you know?
what we're trying to say is that if their bite could crush a bowling ball, all right, that's great. That means they have a somewhat legitimate fighting chance.
yeah.
If they land that bite, it would obviously depend on where.
Where?
You
Yeah.
know, because depending on where it lands, might not really do anything to it. And the fact that once they do, they're pretty much fucked because they got acid.
The acid. Yeah. No, I know. The acid is
So
the
if a
problem.
bear-
Well, I don't think
if
it
a
really
bear
matters
lands-
where they bite it if it bites all the way through because
All right.
Well,
that's
it
too much
totally
blood.
I
depends
was-
because
If you bite off a whole
Depends on how injured
xenomorph's
it
arm,
becomes.
including the shoulder, that's too much blood right there. You're dead instantly.
it's a
Like, you go in
xenomorph. It's
shock.
not a person.
You're getting past the point.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of space.
A Kodiak's
There's no order there.
Kodiak bear's bite force is 1100 psi. You're like, wow, that's pretty good. The shotgun used to shoot a xenomorph in the second movie puts out a PSI of 11,500 PSI.
It's the same.
No.
1100 is not the same as
Oh, I thought you
11,000.
said 11,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
And as the point's been brought up, its skin is tough enough to handle the pressure of bending room temperature steel.
Yeah. Oops.
So, will a bear bite through that most likely? Fuck no.
Fuck the bears.
Yeah, the bears are fucked.
Fuck.
I'm just saying, like, I've had to like crush lobsters, and lobsters are fucking small, and
Yeah.
crabs are pretty small, and it takes a lot of pressure to crush them. Now, if you like thicken that up and scale it up to the size of a fucking xenomorph, that armor's gonna be pretty goddamn thick.
Dude, it's all about that goddamn surface area, am I right?
I don't know. I mean, this probably has been. I don't know if this was brought up before or not, but xenomorphs are also like very smart.
Yeah, but
Like,
everyone,
look at their-
people were making them out like they could solve a Rubik's cube. You know what I mean?
The
It's
thing
like
is, it's
they're-
regardless.
they're
It's completely
smart.
regardless of
People
their
are a little late.
intelligence.
Well, they're just like
Like-
they're like an apex predator, and
Yeah.
From what I remember reading, they're like observational learners.
Yeah.
So they would have to watch the bear for a little bit to figure it out. But that's regardless of the whole fact of
Yeah, but a
the bears
xenomorph
really
has
couldn't do
like a
shit.
comprehensive knowledge of
Yeah.
thousands of hunted
does-
species.
Right,
Something
but
like a
the-
bear is pretty common to a xenomorph.
Not really.
Also-
You probably never seen a bear.
That totally depends. I mean,
Also,
are there
I just
other
feel like
bears out in
taking
space
the
somewhere?
xenomorph, I mean, or like a predator out of like all the jungle and area for it to move around and like do its thing. Like that's like half the reason the xenomorph can kill. Like bears can climb up trees as it is.
Yeah, but
Like
Jim,
lots
but,
of trees.
yeah,
Hey,
you're,
Jimmy, one,
they still win.
yeah,
I'm just saying why we need this
we
boring
just
ass flat
we
plane.
just figured out that a bear most likely can't bite through a xenomorph.
Even
What's it
with
gonna
that, yeah,
Yeah. It'd be like,
I'm
who
much more
would win in a
curious
fight?
why
Who would
bears about
win in a
this
fight,
guy.
Jimmy? Who would win in a fight? 17 bears or a limestone boulder?
Jump on the boulder.
How long do they have? How long do they have?
Wait, what is the criteria for
That's the
like,
stupidest thing I've ever heard. Because
17 bears with a limestone boulder.
what if they just
Okay,
what if they roll the boulder
Just
into the
waits
ocean?
until the bear starves and dies.
As the moderator
Yeah.
is getting on the argument.
Wait, if the bears roll the boulder into the ocean, then eventually the boulder will get
Yeah, we'll get
inside
weathered.
the water. Therefore, the bears will win.
Yeah, Rich,
Yeah,
playing
the
off
bear-
that,
bears
playing off
win.
that, the bears, like the 17 bears may not live long, but their children will be around.
Nobody's gonna do
The
a
legacy.
generational victory.
Yeah, but you forgot, this is on an infinite plane, right?
Oh yeah,
It's just grass. So what are they gonna eat?
they're gonna eat grass and dirt.
They'll eat
They're
each
gonna-
other.
They'll eat each
Bears are cannibalistic.
Yeah,
can
dude, they
their
eat each other,
children.
But then there's no ocean though, Rich. Fuck.
Yeah, there's no ocean.
Fuck.
Assuming there's an ocean.
There's still a generational victory. Perhaps with time, the wind will gradually whittle down.
So from what I can think of,
The bears will just lick the boulder until it's a pebble for thousands of years.
No, they'll until it's the size of a bowling ball. And then what they're
Yeah,
doing.
no, the size of a bowling ball.
here, how
Dude, I'm
long-
crying.
How long does the xenomorph live? What's the lifespan?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Is that-
We're
is
moved
that-
on. We're on Bear vs. Boulder.
No, I'm going to bring it back. Is there any information about that?
I'll look it up.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Xenomorph, I was just looking up xenomorph anatomy. Now I'll look up xenomorph lifespan.
While you're at it, can you look up the anatomy of a limestone boulder?
That's the secondary argument.
Cody,
What?
Cody, this is the real debate of our century, okay?
Dude, I can't breathe. I'm fucking dying.
Okay,
Cody.
the bears could possibly, the generations of bears will eventually evolve into another species with opposable thumbs. Then they develop the technology to make pickaxes, and then they destroy the boulder.
Yes,
And then they're
yes.
gonna make a space station.
They
and
don't
they're
need
gonna
to do
find
that.
the
The bears-
xenomorph.
They're gonna find the
Alien.
xenomorph.
They can just get on top, and they can just teetle-it-dee, like roll it down off a cliff. And
No,
then the boulder will
it's an
shatter.
infinite plane, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy!
It's an
Infinite plane.
It's an infinite plane.
Then they can save us from and the rest of the universe from this obviously evil fucking eldritch boulder by rolling it
Boulder.
infinitely on the plane.
You have an
They'll have a relay race.
17
take
bears
turns.
versus one limestone boulder versus xenomorph.
So xenomorphs can live like hundreds of years,
Okay.
according
Well,
to some
this-
lore.
Yeah, they true. They
But
can.
if
I was
there's no
gonna
prey
say-
for them, they could just go into like hibernation. Until
Yeah,
something pops
well, they
up.
don't outlive
So
a
I was gonna say
limestone boulder,
the only way, really, according to bringing this information together, the only way the bears would stand a legitimate chance is just if they outlive the xenomorph.
Yeah, the
But
generational win.
Considering that a fucking xenomorph can hibernate for hundreds of years, it'll be a while, but the bears will eventually win because it'll have no food if it doesn't kill anything.
Yeah, they go
Yeah.
for the cultural victory.
Here's my question about
It
the
has
whole
no
bear
food
thing.
and no way to create more of itself.
Here's my question, or just addition to the xenomorph versus bear thing.
Okay.
Is xenomorphs, like we said, are at least observationally intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
so they can at least reasonably figure out that the eyes and such are probably the head with the mouth and everything.
Uh-huh.
And they have that tail that puts holes in things.
Yes.
So, tail and brain equal dead.
This is
That's it.
this is the one argument that I don't understand. You guys make it seem like a bear is just gonna stand there just like an idiot and just take a tail to the brain.
I'm not saying he's going to stand there and
Yeah.
take it like an idiot, but all it needs to do is not move for a second, and it's going to be fucking dead.
No, it's not even that it doesn't have to move. I mean, the second the bear tries to either maul or bite the xenomorph, it's already locked
That's
in.
that.
and
It loses
That's it.
there.
That's
I
all
thought-
there is. Like,
Bear
it's
and Google
just dead
hand to
bear.
hand.
Like,
So
that's-
you
I
have-
don't
you
know.
have-
Which
We
they
should
have
we
to
should
eat.
play the xenomorph RPG sometime with Zach.
And we all play bears.
we all
We all play
No,
bears.
we're all the Berenstain bears.
We'll be the Berenstain
I mean-
bears.
The Berenstain bears
Bear-
technically
bear.
could
You
use
mean the
technology.
Mandela bears?
The Mandela bears. Yeah.
Mandela bears.
I mean, technically they're intelligent, so they could use guns.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the Berenstain. What if the wait? Can the Berenstain bears be the xenomorph?
Also,
Yeah.
by the way, Derek,
Yes, yes,
Entire
Richard.
version to the question.
Rich.
Bears win.
Booty, don't die.
Richard, thank you. You've given me new life. I was so
There-
defeated. When it was just like I didn't want. It's not that I want Bears to win, even though I do. It's more so that I just want want them to be like, they have a shot. You know what I mean? I just want them to have a shot. But with the
So here's the
Berenstain
thing,
Bears, they have a shot.
It ends up being two stages. Is with 3 regular bears beat a xenomorph, and then afterwards it's with 3 person intelligent wise bears be able to kill a
Oh
xenomorph.
man, yeah,
Here's
that's the
the thing.
opening. The
Here's
opening
the
is the
thing.
3 regular bears. They get destroyed.
If it's on- if it's on-
Regular
they're
bears
on
would
a-
get destroyed. Okay, well, what if they had the intelligence of a person?
Well, that's why you want
Well,
the Berenstain
here's-
Bears, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, you can't come out and say that though. You have to kind of, ease them into it's the Bernstein Bears, not straight up say that.
What if they lull the xenomorph into a false sense of security by offering to eat its ass,
No. They invite it
no,
into
no.
it's like their little cottage.
and then they just bite it in half?
Here's something to consider.
They call Kid Rock.
well-
They have him arrange it.
Xenomorphs are basically they're different based on what they whatever the face hunger
Yeah,
is
what they were born from,
impregnated. So would they fight a xenomorph that's human based or a xenomorph that's Berenstain Bear based?
No, it's,
Going off of the basis, we would assume human.
I mean,
Dude,
human.
all right, so I'm putting a call out there right now, Kat. If you're out there, can you draw Berenstain Bear Xenomorph, please? For the
Oh my
love of
god. So here's the thing.
You gotta
Here's the thing.
draw the full life cycle. You gotta just
Yeah.
start. So
Here's
just
the thing, so-
Berenstain Bears.
So yeah,
Bearmorph.
a xenomorph will take on the form of whatever the
Yeah.
egg was in. So if the xenomorph laid an egg in one of the 3 bears that it's slaughtered,
Yeah.
would it then become bear xenomorph, or would it become like a fusion of the past human one and become a Berenstain Bear xenomorph?
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're getting into really, really the heavy questions.
And for
now.
that record, we don't even know. Will it be a Berenstain Bear, or will
It'll be a
this actually
Berenstain
burst them up
Bear.
to be a burst and make a Berenstain Bear?
I don't know,
Does
man.
that
It's
mean that
a-
we're in the same reality, or did it splice over when it
No,
became that
it'll be
Berenstain?
it's just a Xenosteen bear.
A Xeno Bear.
Wait.
Xenosteen.
The Berenstain Bears versus the Xeno Berenstain Bears. Who wins?
Oh my god.
All of them.
Xenosteen
And it's
Yeah,
not a
they
level
all- they all
playing.
just
It's
brain each
straight up
other.
Battle
The
Royale.
Chad Berenstain
And the
Bears
Ghoshi is there,
versus the
too.
Virgin Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain
I
Bears.
think the Berenstain Bears would, they have a chance. There could be a Ripley among them.
Dude,
Berenstain
imagine one of them just in like the white underwear, just like just that awkward underwear, just with a shotgun. Oh, dude. And then they kill the fucking remember Curious George? Remember his like dad? He's the guy in the yellow coat. He's just like an android, just milk pouring out of him.
Yeah, he's like doing the fucking the hand thing with the knife.
Yeah.
He's just like forcing someone's hand down. He's just forcing Curious George's hand down. Just,
Curious George. He's just holding the monkey down.
he's just doing a full on just primal monkey screech.
Curious George goes full monkey.
Hell
So curious are you now, George?
Could Curious George fight a face hugger?
Yeah, he could take a Curious George for sure. Could take a face hugger.
No, wait. Here's a question. Both
How much
the Berenstain
prep time
Bears
does
and the
George
Berenstain Bears
have?
versus one Xenomorph Garfield.
Oh God, Garfield now.
One Xenomorph
No
Garfield.
Garfield in the. It's not like Garfield is just an eldritch horror. So.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like Garfield just outweighs the Xeno aspect. It's like it's just a drop in the ocean at that point. It's just it's just like it's just something versus
I'm the
Garfield.
Garfield expert, so I'll just
Yeah.
take that and lie.
Yeah, it's not even worth. Just no discussion is really even like It's
I mean,
like
I kinda
Garfield,
thought Xenomorph
Garfield versus
versus anything
whatever.
in this day and age
Yeah,
is
just
You don't want
Yeah,
to. You don't
yeah.
want to think about Garfield too much, even.
if you
you
think
don't
about
wanna-
him too much,
It's
yeah,
it's kind of dangerous to even say his name.
you can't evoke it, man.
Garfield.
Garfield.
Don't look behind you. Whatever you do, don't look behind
he's
you.
like the Chandrian.
He's the child. So what did we learn today? We got Bear versus Xenomorph. Bears lose for sure. Berenstain Bears versus Xenomorph. There's a chance.
There's an honest chance.
There's an honest. Bears versus the Limestone. Boulder. Generational victory for the Bears.
Yeah.
That was my favorite debate.
They got nothing to
Limestone
eat.
Boulder.
They got
nothing
each
to eat.
other. They can eat grass and dirt.
Actually, you know what? That brings up a great point. If we're going with the whole fucking plane thing, then yeah, where's the food for the bears?
Grubs.
Oh, is climate change a factor?
Yeah, dude. The ice
Bears
age is
go
coming.
mad.
Humanity
Boulders
is still driving
These
cars.
impacts of climate change that fucks with the generations of the bears that are trying to defeat the limestone boulder.
They're really. It's the Boulder is conflicted about his feelings. Now he's ready to bury you in a rock. Yes. Oh, rock-a-lanch. Oh, chat wasn't working for a minute there.
The
Sorry.
boulder
Cat.
sentient. Or
No,
is it not?
the
my
boulder.
God.
The boulder is beyond such things. It's an unstoppable force versus an immovable object, Rich.
Then we come to the ultimate or not what if, but the ultimate. Is it 3 bears or 1 sentient boulder?
Sentient boulder is OP, man. I don't know. That's we have to remove the plane from the scenario then.
I'm just
On a mountain, because you can't put them on any sort of hill, because then it definitely gets an advantage.
Yeah, oh yeah. What were you saying, Aiden?
I'm just imagining a Sisyphus bear just pushing a boulder up a mountain in hopes that it will wear down to nothing for all of eternity.
The Berenstain Sisyphus myth. Kat, did you hear what I said about? Can we put a request for Xenomorph's Berenstain bear, please? That, like, what you wanted the whole life cycle of it, like chest bursting out of the bear.
Oh my god!
Oh god, that was a good one. So what exactly? What is the prompt, Kings? Oh, you mean like, so basically, it's the Berenstain stain. Now I forget which it is.
It's the Berenstain bears as xenomorphs.
Yeah, well, it's like one gets a chest burster shooting out of its stomach, and then it becomes a Berenstain xenomorph.
Yeah, because xenomorphs are like a hybrid of, I don't know, xenomorph and humans, or they're just like whatever they're implanted in, they get like the DNA from.
Yeah,
like
so if it like went into
xenomorphs or whatever.
Yeah, if it went to a frog, it would be just a fucked up frog.
God, that would be the frog.
Right, and then it eats your ass.
Well, it's gotta be it's gotta be a pretty big frog for like the whole like chest person to go into.
To be a massive frog.
It has to be a really big frog for that to work out.
Massive frog versus 3 bears. Let's go.
Massive frog versus xenomorph.
Frog.
How if we're talking, how big is this frog?
Dude, 20-foot frog.
Dude, obviously the frog would win.
A 20-foot frog versus I mean, they're squishy though.
Well, xenomorph. I thought we were talking about a massive frog versus 3 bears.
Oh yeah, we would just eat the bears. Frogs get sick if you like put them in the wrong water, though.
If a frog ate a bear, the bear would just slice its way out, wouldn't it?
I mean, we're talking a 20-foot frog. This is a big.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
frogs are squishy and bears are sharp.
Well, they're squishy, but that's all muscle. A big frog, like frogs are fucked up.
Frogs are fucked up. Dude, frogs are fucked up.
Me repeatedly.
Just fucking
Richard,
like
don't say frogs are fucked up.
Why? Frogs are fucked up. You can
That's
say it.
prejudice. I'm just saying.
Against frogs?
Well, I love frogs.
Against frogs, yeah.
I love frogs.
Devour shit. It's fucked up.
Yeah, frogs would. They'll eat anything.
They'll eat a fucking bird, dude. They don't give a shit.
They don't frog.
Well, that's one really stupid bird that it let itself get eaten by a frog.
Yeah, how do you as a bird get eaten by a fucking frog?
I'm just saying, like, you got sharp talons, claws, a big ass beak. The frog is like the squishiest animal alive. Like, just
yeah, frogs lose the tap water. You know what I mean? Like, if it eats a fucking bird, it's like, you fucked up, bird.
What do we learn?
What have we learned?
Kid Rock is a good lay, and Xenomorph slay everything. We'll talk to you guys in a few minutes.
What's up, dude? See ya.
Eat